What is that all about, you must be wondering? Puzzle? Windows to the world? I've never done this before, but a couple of weeks ago I decided, hey, I had enough patience to write a 300-page book. Why can't I try and put together a puzzle? Even as a child, I don't recall putting together puzzles. Here we go. Believe it or not, do you know what patience it takes? I couldn't believe I did it. I mean, I'm nowhere near the end of it, but look at that. But working on it, and I quite enjoy it. It's doable. Definitely is doable. Put your mind to it, and it's doable. What did I gain by putting together a puzzle? I'll show you the puzzle again. I mean, when it's ready and it's done with, there's the puzzle. I mean, seriously. Firstly, what is the message on this puzzle? It has a uniqueness to it. The windows to the world. It's up my street, isn't it? You'll agree that it's up Jessica Maiden's street. 15, I think it's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 15, 16 different windows to the world. I've been working on it now for a couple of weeks. It's fascinating. Almost 2 weeks to be precise. It's been a fascinating experience putting together a puzzle. You use some amazing techniques. I've learned some great transferable skills by writing a book. And putting together a puzzle is one of those amazing skills. You might be wondering, putting together a puzzle? That's for children. No? I don't blame you for thinking so. I thought so myself until I said, it's a children. Seriously? A child can put this together? Do you know patience it takes? Do you know commitment it takes? Perseverance? I mean, I'm sure children could do it because children do have that kind of thing. But it's for adults too. Absolutely. Whoever came up with this concept that only children could put together puzzles. Whoever came up with such a thing. It's ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, in the beginning when I first started, I was like, I can't do this. It was difficult. Piece by piece. I'll show you. You got to put piece by piece together, and I'm nowhere near done. Yeah. It takes commitment, and you also learn the laws of nature. Everything works in line with the concept of planting a seed, and it slowly grows. It slowly begins to grow. It doesn't grow right away. It's slow, and there are setbacks. The seed as well. It doesn't germinate right away. When it does, it takes a very long time, I think, for it to grow. Things also take a long time to grow. That's how it is. Life is like that. Nothing in life happens overnight. I've been reading for so many books daily for such a long time, and I wrote a book. I'm slowly beginning to see the results of my efforts. It takes time. It takes time. I believe in myself more today. I see the godly power within myself. And other people don't control me the same way they used to in the past. Life is really taking off the ground, but it takes effort, determination, and in the beginning you're like, why bother? Why bother? It's normal. It's normal in the beginning you feel like, I'm not wasting my time. It's not happening. And I wasn't a particularly patient person in the past. I did kind of struggle with impatience. But I wrote a 300-page book now, and I read books every single day. So patience is becoming more and more my virtue, which I love, I treasure, and I admire, and I value. I want to follow on with a very interesting concept. And it's the concept of seeing the good in every situation. It's a godly concept, it's a spiritual concept, and it's possible. James Allen talks a lot about it in his books. I finished now about, I think, 16 or 17 of James Allen's books. I read his book, As a Man Thinketh, every single day. Fascinating book. I read it out loud with a orator who reads it out from the book. It's been a great experience. I've been doing it basically since April. I love it. I really love it. It's changed my life. Not overnight, like I said, it takes time. But let's get back to the point. This concept of every situation can be seen in a positive way. How? Just imagine a person is just shocked. They are in a state of total aghast. They were just made aware that their entire fortune, their entire ship has sunk. Everything they invested in, everything is gone. How could such a person see that in a positive way, in a godly way, in a good way? Seriously now, how's that possible? It is a hard one. It's a hard one to chew. I'll give you that. But there have been human beings who did that. I've seen stories of people who did that. They didn't just see it in a positive way, they celebrated. Wow. Celebrated? Yes, they did not allow the situation to control them. The idea is that when you focus your entire life on this path of not allowing external situations, external circumstances to decide your fate, not allowing anybody outside of you to control you, you see amazing miracles happen thereafter. And you see yourself being able to attain a level you never thought imaginable. A couple of weeks ago, I do my daily jog. I do my daily exercise. And it was pouring rain. It wasn't a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last week. Wednesday last week. It was torrential. It was pouring rain. And I had a very good excuse to say to myself, Jessica, let it go. Do it another day, not today. I said, no. Because if I do it when it's pouring rain, I'm going to get much more out of it than I'm going to get out of a regular jogging on a regular day. And I did it. And I was soaked to the bone. I was soaked to the bone. The water went through my coat, everything. But that didn't stop me. I'm not going to be controlled by situations and conditions outside of me. I'm getting better and better at this. And it's really something which I'm tapping into. Now, I'm all for the belief of attracting and manifesting good things in your life. But before you attract and manifest good things in your life, you have to be prepared and come to the territory. And if you are prepared to take some downpours, you will see fascinating results. And you will become unbreakable. You will become an unbreakable godly character. Getting back to the point I'm trying to make, in every situation, you could turn it around and see the good in it. I saw a small example of it when I jogged in pouring rain and I ran up the hill. I saw a small sample of it. And trust me, it wasn't simple, it wasn't easy. But I saw a small sample of it. I don't miss a day. Although, especially with these short days, it's getting a little challenging. But for the most part, I generally do not miss a day. Rain or shine, come what may. I do my daily jog and I do my daily prayer, my nishmat prayer. I do it every single day. Nothing stops me. And it's challenging. And when a person loses their entire fortune, they were made aware that their entire ship has sunk, they could miraculously, through the godliness which they've tapped into and acquired, just get through that. They could do things which 99.9% of the world population would never be able to do. It's fascinating because in every situation, you could literally find the gold, the jewels, which nobody else could find. If you remain clear and disciplined and with self-control on this path of godliness, of determination, of seeing the good in every scenario, in every situation, and you have focused your mind on permanent prosperity, you are unbreakable. You are unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. Of course, we need to pray and ask God, Altidi Enul Dena, do not bring me to any tests, and only bring goodness and happiness and blessings and abundance and opulence and extravagance and lavishness and prosperity in my life and abundance in my life. 100%. But at the same time, we need to practice, because the more you practice, the better you're going to get at this. Everything works like that amazing tree you see out there. Everything works like the tree you see out there. Like the puzzle you put together. Like anything you put together, anything you have to bring to manifestation, everything works along the same property, along the same properties. That's something which I tapped into. I'd love to hear your stories. I'd love to hear what you have done in your life to have such amazing things manifest and how you've kept yourself disciplined. I always want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your stories about your life too. My channel here on YouTube is not just about me. It's about you too. I want to get my message out and I want to hear your messages back to me too. It's important that I hear your messages too, because we all have so much to learn from each other. We are godly beings. We have over 30 trillion cells in our bodies. We have so much to offer, so much to give. Let me hear. I look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section down below. Thanks again, Mike, for your great feedback. Always heartfelt and very exciting for me to see every week. I look forward to seeing many, many more of you leaving your kind, gracious, amazing feedback. I also want to hear what you thought of last week's video. Putting out a meditation video. Did you enjoy it? And again, somebody told me this week, Jessica, you have a calm, soothing voice. I was like, wow. Okay. Something to look into. I look forward to your amazing feedback and to your amazing subscribers and viewers. You are great. God bless you all. Have a great week ahead. Have a great week ahead and a Shabbat Shalom, a peaceful and restful weekend. Jewish people from around the world will be reading this weekend the Bible portion of Chaye Sarah, the life of Sarah. Now, it is known that when Abraham came to bury Sarah, the matriarch Sarah, he was willing to pay a high price. But when the guy who owned the field where he was going to bury Sarah was asked, what's the price? I'm willing to pay whatever you charge. Although in the initial stages he said to him, look, I'm not going to charge you. Amongst friends, how can I do that? But then he just turned around. What happened there? The man's name was Ephron. What happened there? Why did he charge 400 gold coins? He had no discipline. When you don't have discipline and you see money and it comes to it, you can switch like a switch in a second. The person doesn't have self-discipline. You can't predict how low they could go. It's a very powerful lesson to learn from the story. I look forward to hearing your feedback on this amazing concept, on this amazing idea. Have a great weekend, a great Saturday, a great Shabbat. I love you all, and I look forward to your amazing comments. Love you.